Congratulations, you have found sobriety, wealth, success. My name is Dennis, and I am here to assist you on your journey of recovery. We are living through a very challenging time. This is something that most people that are alive today have never seen before. Everyone is scared to death of a virus. The numbers regarding people who are sick with this virus and people who have died from the virus do not represent the amount of fear that is taking place. Here in California, we're in a quarantine. We're in a lockdown, don't leave your house, quarantine. And people are absolutely terrified of this virus. The actual number of people that die from the virus is very small. And there's even evidence that this virus is not even a real virus. I personally don't believe that it's a real virus. This totally is something that the New World Order, the agenda, would do to give itself more power and take more freedom away from the population. Meanwhile, no one's talking about 5G, which is going up everywhere. If they really cared about our safety, they would have tested 5G to see if it's really safe to bombard people with 30 to 300 gigahertz of radio frequency on a daily basis all damn day. If they really cared about our safety, they would have tested it, but they're worried about a virus that doesn't exist. And in my opinion, this is made up. There's evidence to support that. If you want to find it, look it up yourself. You have a phone just like I do. Today, I was working in the street. I am a mobile service technician, so I travel to customers' homes or to their businesses and service their vehicle in the parking lot, driveway, street, wherever the vehicle happens to be. I was parked in the driveway where the customer told me to park, and I was not wearing a mask because I was in the street by myself. I was not in a store. I was not anywhere where I would be around people. Some woman, a short, obese woman, with a body like a round balloon and like little arms and little legs and short hair, glasses, very unattractive, dressed very unattractive, was walking her dog, and she took it upon herself to lecture me about how people walking down the sidewalk had to walk around the front of my van and how that was not okay and that I was putting everyone at risk. And then she lectured me about not wearing a mask and took it upon herself to call my boss. There's a phone number on the side of the van, so she called it and lectured my boss about it. So I had to hear it from her and from my boss. Meanwhile, what was I doing wrong, right? I parked where the customer told me to park in the driveway. People were walking around my van, which is fine. There was a sidewalk for them to walk on. And I wasn't wearing a mask because I was outside. Well, she found this outrageous. This really pissed me off. I mean, I take full responsibility for my feelings. If something like this made me angry, then I obviously have a lot of unresolved anger to let go of or to release. This is why the skill of letting go is so critical in today's environment. But let me tell you that when that really pissed me off. Like, that sent me to the bottom of the emotional scale of vibration. I mean, I went straight. Usually, I'm at around 200 courage, or slightly above there, maybe even higher depending on what's going on. But this, when something pisses me off, anger is 150 cycles a second. I was angry, but I crashed down to apathy, which is 20 cycles a second. I mean, for a moment, just a moment, I thought, like, if this is what the world's really going to be like, why not just withdraw from it? Just get it over with. Get out of here. If this is the world I have to live in. Just for a moment, but the thought occurred to me, like, quit my job, get out of here. Leave civilization, get away from all these people if this is what the world's going to be like. Thank God it didn't last very long. This, my vibration went back up. I went back up to anger, and I released my anger, and I chose to let go of it, and I went through the whole letting go process. I utilized the mechanism of letting go to let go of the anger that I felt, and I was back up to courage by the afternoon. But I'm going to take responsibility for my feelings and admit that this means I have a lot of unresolved anger left to release. But, you know, while I was angry, let me tell you, I had a euphoric recall. I thought of a pornography video that I had watched many times. It was a group sex video containing a particular porn star named Brooklyn Lee that I had a thing for a few years ago. And I thought about it for a second, about using again. But it was the same. It was just like my thought of my feeling of apathy. I thought about it for a second, and then I thought, the pleasure is not worth the pain. And that's exactly what I'm experiencing. The pleasure is not worth the pain of using. And the way I did this was through letting go of the cause that creates the effect, which for me is anger due to a lot of situations. Obviously, I still have more anger to release. But I overcame this temptation to relapse. So letting go and commitment. And that is what you require if you want to quit porn. Or whatever your addiction is. Because you're most likely using it for the same reason. It's a great escape from reality. It's a great escape from the pain that you live in every day. Trust me, I know. I've been through this. I used pornography for over 12 years to escape my reality. Today's day 419 of sobriety for me. Gentlemen, this is why it is critical to, especially in today's time, learn letting go and commit to yourself to enhancing the quality of your life. It is more challenging to meet women right now than ever before, than ever I've experienced. I'm still making an effort almost on a daily basis to introduce myself, at least introduce myself to one woman and ask her to coffee. I'm averaging about 5 to 6 of those a week. And I have found some women who are open to it. So it's not impossible. It's never impossible. There's plenty of women around, especially here in California. But this was a really challenging situation for me. Letting go, commitment, bro. That's what it's going to take for you to overcome your addiction, get some distance from it. Have you considered how liberated you will feel when you can get some distance from your pornography addiction or whatever your addiction is? Are you committed to improving the quality of your life? If so, I want you to email me with your name, your phone number, and the best time to call you. I offer free consultations and I can assist you to discover what the cause is that creates the effect that you're living in so that you can let go of it. And I offer free consultations. Like, subscribe, share. Dennis out.